So we're looking at the third part in this series of how to guard your heart. We started out by talking about the importance of guarding your heart, why we guard our heart, and then we went into the aspect of prayer and how prayer will help guard your heart. And then we talked about last week about being positive and how that would help guard your heart. And then when you put those things in order as a priority, prayer and being positive, this third one will come a little easier. Now, I'll be honest, this is probably the weakest part for me, and it should be the easiest. But part of it is because, I don't know, I guess in my selfish nature, I think way too much of myself and not enough of others. In this third one, write a handwritten note. Now, it's easy to send a little quick email or to say something nice verbally. But it's amazing the difference something makes in somebody's life when they have that handwritten note. That personal, not typed up, not done by your secretary, not done by somebody else, but something that comes from your own heart in an appreciative note. And not just a generic, I appreciate you, but specifically why you appreciate them. I'll be honest, this is something I've taken on this year as a goal to make sure that at least once, if not twice this year, every teacher gets a note from me specifically saying what I appreciate about them, what I enjoyed seeing, that it's going to be handwritten. Is there something special about doing that? People grab a hold of it, they put that in a binder, they put it in a book, they put it next to their nightstand, they look at it, unlike an email where they're not going to print it off and probably eventually delete it. It's nice to send something home if you're a teacher talking about your students, but they really enjoy that little note. You just write a little note, put it on their desk. Maybe it's something you see them do that particular day in the classroom. Maybe it's something in general they've done for a term or a semester, or just a general character of who they are. And I tell you what, if you're not doing the first two things of prayer, and you're not looking for the positive, this one is very tough to do. But when you're doing those first two, this one becomes easier. But even with those first two, some of those students, it's really hard to find those things to write a note about that you appreciate about them. But I'm telling you, if you want to guard your heart, you got to appreciate something about everybody. And that's the goal. Guard your heart and love everybody. So take it upon yourself. Try it this week. Write a personal handwritten note to one of your toughest students or toughest teachers. Good luck.